To say they don't make homes like this in this day and age is an understatement. Built in 1907, this is a 3,200 square foot Heritage Hill home. Now, Heritage Hill is the largest historic district in the United States, and I want to take you inside this home, but before we go, just check out the architectural cues. It's got Victorian craftsman influences. The woodworking is astounding. And take a look at the porch as we make our way up. This is one of the hallmarks of life in Heritage Hill. A lot of people like to spend time on their front porches, engaging with neighbors and entertaining on the porch as well, because it is just such a beautiful vantage point to see the rest of the world as it goes by. But into the house we go. What you're going to see first and foremost is the amazing woodwork. This is quarter sawn tiger oak. They don't make wood like this anymore, and we're going to show you the right side of the house to begin with. This is a sitting room or living room parlor combination with a working gas fireplace, original tile of the period, again, over 100 years old. If you tip up a little bit, Jake, you'll see the beautiful moldings, large, again, tiger oak moldings, beautiful mantelpiece with the mirror. It is just a jaw-dropping moment for most people when they walk inside the house. Over to the dining area we go. This is a formal dining area, but it could be used for the family sit down on a nightly basis. Check out to your right over here, if you would, Jake, the built-in cabinets. They don't need a buffet here because all of these beautiful doors can hold behind them all of your plates and fine dinnerware. And then off to the sides, there's a pair of beautiful leaded, beveled glass display cabinets. It is, again, just a lovely room. And tilt up, if you would, for a second, Jake, because look at the tray ceiling here. This is just a nice accent that says this is a room where important people sat down to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that could be your family. To the beautiful kitchen and back area we go. Now, they reworked the kitchen to modernize it, and I've been in parties at this house, and I'll tell you what, you can fit a lot of people into this kitchen because the party's always in the kitchen, but it is also a fully functional kitchen for a high-end cook. It's got nice stainless steel appliances and dishwasher. All those come with the house, and even the wallpaper is remarkable. It is cork, so that's a nice cue right there. So if we back it out a little bit, Jake, and cruise over, we have a half bath here off to the right. It is fully plumbable for a full bath and also a washer and dryer if you so choose. So a lot of versatility there. Onto a four-season porch that goes out into the backyard. We'll show you this in a bit. But the people that live here say, you know, they were planning on having their mother-in-law live in this room if she chose to do so, but she did not. And so that is just a nice four-season porch that is beautifully sunlit. Okay, so in a second, we're going to take you over to the right side of the house and then up the stairs. But again, the hallmarks of this house that you've seen thus far would be original woodwork, beautiful tile, original to the period, and just a home that you will never forget. Okay, for perspective purposes, in through the front door we come again. Because it is such a big house, I wanted to show you the left side of the first floor. And Jake, you know, one of the questions a lot of people have in Heritage Hill is, well, what about closet space? Right off the bat, I want to show you the entry closet. I mean, look at the size of that. Plenty of room for coats, hats, and boots. And so there's a big closet for you. If we pan to the left, what you're going to see is a recent touch on the part of the current owners, and that is this house was cut up into apartments, as was many a Heritage Hill home. And so this was a doorway when they bought it. Lacked character, right? But they said we want to return the home to its original splendor, and so they spent a good amount of dough finding materials appropriate for the period. Again, it's a quarter sawn tiger oak, and they put the alcove back in. As we go up the stairs, look at this. This has been used as a stage, by their telling, by a number of people because it is elevated and a good focal point. It is just a great place to sit and read a book on that little bench, or just head up the stairs if that's what you're intending to do. Again, it's just a lovely home with a lot of room for, could be just a couple of people that want to entertain endlessly, or could be for a family that has a need to spread out and have everybody have their own space. So I guess if you head to the right here, Jake, we'll take a look, and you can see that the beautiful hardwood carries throughout the house, excellent floors, and this would be the master bedroom, okay? It's got a nice fainting couch right there. Some of this furniture can stay, some will leave with the owners. It is all negotiable, certainly, but I just wanted to give you a look at that. And then if you come into the room adjacent over here, Jake, you're going to see what is the parlor for the master bedroom, or it is a nursery if you have a child. A lot of possibilities, and it's got his and hers closets right there behind those beautiful doors that we'll see in a second. And those have closet organizers in them, and so that is a lot of good closet space. And quickly I'll say that that fireplace is fully functional. It is for a log, so if you want to take the chill off of a winter night, this would be the perfect room to do that in. Okay, we're going to back it on up and head on over to the rest of the floor, and we're going to see a lot of different rooms here because, again, 3,200 square feet above grade and a lovely bedroom right here of good size. You're going to notice that the heating system here is radiator. Now, I've got radiator in my house because I too live in Heritage Hill, and it provides a wonderful moist warmth, not like forced air that'll dry you out in the winter months. And it's got a very nice efficient boiler down in the basement. So this is going to be a 4-bedroom, 2 full bath, 2 half bath. This would be the full bath over here. Again, original tile to the period on the floor there, nice subway tile, and it's got a nice tub with a shower and a cool sink to boot. Behind you, you're going to see a linen closet. Again, more closet space here in Heritage Hill. If you move on over to your left, Jake, and come on back, they fashioned this into a home office, and it could just as easily be a bedroom once again. So as you push on down the way further to your right, Jake, you're going to see yet another room. It just keeps going, which is one of the hallmarks of a nice Heritage Hill home. Beautiful windows, the lights coming in, and again, a nice bedroom possibility. I grew up in this sort of a situation where my brother and I shared a bit of a suite, if you will, and this would be great for a couple kids if they just wanted to kind of hang together but have enough space to roam. As I bring you out here, Jake, we're going to make the big walk up the stairs to the 3rd floor, which I think is going to astound you. If you come up to the right here, it is the billiard room. Now, back in the day, because we're talking 1907, this is where probably, dare I be sexist about this, the men would hang. Can't you just see it? Look at that. Across the way to your right there, Jake, you've got the bench where those players yet to play would sit and smoke their cigars. But this is a finished 3rd floor. Again, could be the man cave, could be where the teen kid comes, who knows. And off to your right, this is where the current woman of the manor comes and does her art projects. But again, this could be converted into a living space as well. And down the way is yet another room of note. Almost looks like something you'd find on shipboard. But look at this. It's got a cool storage space to the left. It's got a half bath to your right and an interesting sink. It almost looks like maybe this was part of the kitchen when the house was cut up into apartments, but it's been fully restored into a family residence, and it's available for you for a walkthrough. I want to take you out to the backyard in a second, and I'll show you another hallmark of this house, which is yet another area to entertain. If you go out the back door just off the kitchen, it's into the backyard we go. Now, this is interesting in Heritage Hill. Not every house has a yard or a backyard, but this has got a perfect yard for entertaining or to throw a ball with your kids, whatever it is. Look at this perspective right here. It goes on and down the hill to a nice little sitting area, beautifully landscaped. Although we're at the end of the growing season now in September, in full flower, this is a sight to behold. Speaking of sights to behold, again, a Heritage Hill plus, and that is this 2-stall garage. Not every home has parking in Heritage Hill that's protected like this, or in this case for storage, but one of the added benefits of this house at 559 College Southeast. And I'll leave you with a shot right here of the back of the house. I personally witnessed the owner scraping it down to bare wood about 8 years or so ago. Fantastic paint job. Roof is good to go still. The only thing that's missing in this house is you.